Okay, so here I'm going to give you some information on Excel Project 1. This is the instruction sheet, so you really need to refer to this carefully. I'm going to show you what my project looks like, but before you turn this in, make sure that you go down through each and every item. Make sure you have the right number of budget items, that you have a title out there, and that you have everything appropriate, that it's merged and centered, that it's boldface, font size 14. You can read through all of this. The columns, this explains what I'm looking for, and I'll show you mine in a minute. That everything is formatted correctly as specified. Things are aligned as specified, and that you have your calculations done using the auto sum feature, and your document is saved. So let me just go to my project itself, and I'll talk a little bit more about this. So you can see I have budget items in column A. You have to have at least 10 of these. You have to make sure that your column width is appropriate, so that none of these, the names that you've given these, are chopped off or truncated. Okay. Then along the top here, you have to have the months, January through December. And in here, you'll have dollar amounts, how much you pay for each of these budget items. It's okay if some of them are zero values, all right? That should happen in the budget, and that's going to be fine. So once you have your data in here, you'll have to format things. You can see this is merged and centered across the columns, all right, of the sheet. Then we have some calculations that are happening. There's a column here for yearly totals, and what you're going to do is you're going to use the auto sum feature that was demonstrated in the videos to sum up all of these values, right? So this would be a total of mortgage payments for the year, and this total here would be a total of insurance payments for the year, and etc., etc. So down here you also have monthly totals. So here you'll have a calculation for all of the January totals. And again, you should be using the auto sum feature that was demonstrated. You are going to make this project a lot easier if you use your autofill and your copy and paste as was demonstrated in the lecture materials. Again, make sure to follow the instructions. You have to have a fill color here. This fill color has to be darker. Everything has to be formatted. If you have any numbers that are really large, and let me just demonstrate this. This is what you're going to see in a in a worksheet if something is too big. So if that is the case, you will have to go in and make this column a little bit larger. If you make it larger, right, then you should be able to see, well, it's a pretty big value, right, the value. So you should be doing that. I shouldn't see anything that looks like a bunch of number signs. Pay attention to the instructions. There's certain places where you should have a blank line, so make sure that you have that as well. Okay, so the budget is kind of yours. You can do a personal one, you can do one for your business, I think that's all we need to know for this project. As always, you can email me if you have any questions.